Hello, 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 and welcome back, everyone, for more Solo Crisis League. Tonight, we are taking on the final round of Season 10 of the Solo Crisis League. The theme of Season 10 has been least used, right? So it's the least used combinations of base sets and crisis sets, plus the least used heroes. Tonight's no different. It's round 5, so we're using Dark Knight's Metal, and we're using Crisis 1 with it. Haven't used Crisis 1 of Dark Knight's Metal in quite some time, since like Season 3 or maybe 4, I think. So that's a while. I mean, that's more than half the league ago, it seems. Or definitely is, I should say. So we're doing, yes, Crisis 1 plus Dark Knight's Metal. Dark Knight's Metal, of course, has the ability for us to gain multiple heroes as we play, as well as get stronger abilities as we do that, right? So we get more heroes we control, and we get different abilities as that happens. And it's random, right? We don't know who we're going to rescue. At least who is available to rescue, I should say. We do get to choose who to rescue as long as multiple heroes are captured. We'll talk about that more as it comes up. But in addition to the hero, I don't want to say problem, I guess advantage, there is the problem of the new weaknesses, which have a special text on them. So if you play, sorry, that was really loud. Thanks, eBay. So if you play, sorry, I got real distracted by that, didn't I? So if you play two weaknesses in the same turn, you do lose your hero. Your hero becomes captured, and you have to get a new, you have to give up your hero to the Batman Who Laughs. And we'll deal with that probably as we go on. Our hero choices are Shazam and Kid Flash. It's a real easy choice for me, but let's go over them real quick. Kid Flash, the promo card from Teen Titans. Whenever you buy or gain a card, you may add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. So if you don't have much out there you're interested in, you can buy a card, put a new card out there, and, well, it's dangerous, right? I mean, that's your countdown timer for the game. That's what the main deck is. So if you use Kid Flash in that way, you could really hurt yourself. So I really don't want to play that one. Now Shazam has a similar effect, but I'm going with him, and I'll talk about why in a second. So Shazam, you may pay 4 power. If you do, gain the top card of the main deck. You may put it on top of your deck or into your discard pile. That's really good for a few reasons. One, if we need something for a crisis and it's not out there, you Shazam, you might just gain it and you can put it on top of your deck to have it next turn. Additionally, there's a lot of really expensive cards within the Dark Knight's Metal set. Having access to those for only 4 power is really good. For the most part, he kind of breaks even. You know, most of the time he's going to get like a 3 or 4 cost card anyway, which breaks even. And all the 3s and 2s you gain are going to pay for the higher price ones you get. And we're not going to do it every turn. We'll only do it if there's absolutely nothing in the lineup we're interested in. If we happen to get a sneak peek at the top of the deck and we know what it is. If a crisis is kind of giving us a problem and we need to find some way around it, we'll give them a shot. If we have 4 power left over and we're in a place where we can kind of afford that extra turn loss, we'll try that. So there's all sorts of reasons that we could try it, but we're not going to use it every opportunity. Shazam's in play. Kid Flash is out. And I think we're about set, right? We just have to talk about our Crisis and Villain. This is Crisis 1, so Arkham Breakout's in play, which means we're going to be attacked anytime a card with an attack enters the lineup. Anytime a villain with an attack enters the lineup, I should say. Additionally, Impossible Mode Ra's al Ghul is in play. If we do not buy a card from the main lineup, we do end up in a situation where we have to add an extra card to the lineup at the end of the turn. So if we don't buy a card, 2 cards get added at the end of the turn instead of 1. So we do want to try and buy a card every turn if we can. I think that's everything. To beat Arkham Breakout, we have to discard 5 cards of different names. That's it. It's pretty hard, though. Can't do it at the beginning of the game because we only have 2 cards in our deck. There are punches and vulnerabilities. See our first lineup. Fair Play. Killer Frost has an attack. Ra's al Ghul has an attack. John Constantine's good to see nice and early. And the Flash. So we have 2 attacks. Each foe gains a weakness. We have to do that. Each foe puts the location he controls into the discard pile. Don't have that, so no problem there. So let's get our first hand going. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, and 4 power. Definitely going to get the Flash. He is a defense card, as well as He's a defense card. That's really the main purpose, because as long as Arkham Breakout's going to be attacking us, we're going to want something to do about that. New card comes out. Ooh, and first metal card. Okay. 1, 2, 3 power. Well, we'll get our first metal card in steel, right? I do want to get that breakthrough, though. If I get the breakthrough, I'm going to get two. I'm going to get 2 cards added to the lineup instead of just 1, and I don't want that to happen. So until we get our second, once we get our second weakness, we'll buy a breakthrough. But until then, we're going to try and live breakthrough free. Quiver of arrows. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a little workaround, right? We're going to buy Quiver of Arrows for 1. We have 3 left over. We use to get Breakthrough. So now we got that breakthrough earlier than I thought I could, and we get to use it hopefully pretty soon. New card comes out. Ooh, attack. Each foe gains a weakness and puts it into their hand. That's unfortunate. Oh, no, it's not, because I can defend. Nice. This is why we bought the Flash. So, discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 3 cards, then discard 3 cards. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to discard this weakness and 2 vulnerabilities. That's what we're going to do. Very good. All right. First off, draw a card. I'm really glad that this Shazam thing... I'm really glad we didn't lose Shazam to Carter Hall. The Flash really saved our skin there. So we're going to draw a card. Either of the players looks at the top part of his deck and may discard it. We'll leave that punch there. So +1 for each equipment. So that's 1 power here. Each equipment and or other metal cards. This one doesn't count for himself. Okay, so that's just 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll get fair play here. Gotta get those 2 power ones. Ooh, another attack. Each foe discards a card in their hand of cost 1 or more. We're going to defend again. Discard to avoid attack. If you do, draw 3 cards, then discard 3 cards. We're going to discard 2 vulnerabilities and a punch. Why'd I keep the weakness? Because we're going to follow that up with Breakthrough, destroying it. So that's 2 power, 3, 4, and with that, we'll say goodbye to Ra's al Ghul. I really want to get John Constantine. We can't quite get the 5 power, it seems. It's going to be wild before we get rid of Carter Hall, too. Strigaday. I never know how to say that one, so I always say it weird. So sorry for dealing with me on that one. Draw a card for the Flash here. 1, 2, 3 power. We'll say goodbye to Baby Darkseid. I feel like we're going to be buying a lot of villains here. Ooh, another one. No attack there. Look at the top card. May discard it. I will not. 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We'll say goodbye to Killer Frost for that. I would really like to gain a card. That'd be super cool. Instead of just, losing everything here. All right. Draw a card. Hey, happened again. Look at the top card. I may discard it. I will. So that's 1 power together. 2, 3, 4, 5. John Constantine it is. We're going to need that. His ability to draw and destroy cards is going to be unparalleled in this early game. All right, let's draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I do want to get the Flash, but I think we're going to get rid of Rabbit Robin. When you gain this card, actually we didn't gain the card. He just goes away. We don't get a weakness, I don't think. Because we bought him, and we never gain this card. He just gets destroyed, so That's fine. So that's 2. With our remaining 3, we'll get rid of Strigidae. Maybe I should, you know what? No, leave Strigidae. We'll go ahead and buy a breakthrough just in case we get another. Well, actually, breakthroughs work on vulnerabilities, so that's also good news. So getting those early is still good, even if we don't have weaknesses to deal with. Problem is, I can't just devote all my power to it. I'll get hit with Ra's al Ghul every turn. Magician's Corset. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll get Magician's Corset for that. Card out. Animal Man, okay. Let's go with Quiver of Arrows. Look at the top card. May discard it. We will. Then we'll use John Constantine looking at these two. We're going to draw a punch, destroy a vulnerability. Then we're going to draw a card. And then we're going to draw a card. We play this vulnerability and then use Breakthrough on it. So that is a total of 2 power so far. 3 power with Steel, actually. 4, 5. We're going to get another copy of the Flash because he saved my skin a few times now. So having 2 of him floating around can't hurt, right? Now we're starting to get there, right? We're getting some destruction going through the use of John Constantine. We'll keep getting the breakthroughs. Ooh, an attack on that? Nope. First of all, John Constantine reveals these 2. We'll draw Magician's Corset, leave this one here. 1 power, draw a card. Draw another card. And 2 power, because that's an equipment. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't been able to do that yet. I think we have to get rid of Carter Hall, just because it is so high. I was thinking of doing Lady Blackhawk and a breakthrough, but I haven't been up that high yet, and Carter Hall has been out there a long time. So getting rid of that was pretty imperative. All right, draw a card. And then we'll draw another card. Look at the top card of the deck. We may discard it. We'll leave it there. And then we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We're going to start. Ooh, we'll get Kendra Saunders. I know I was thinking I'd start getting rid of villains again, but Kendra Saunders was a little tempting there. It's good to have another metal card to interact with steel. Oh, my light just went out, didn't it? Let me go a few more turns. I'll replace the battery on that. 1, and we'll draw a card. 2, because that's a equipment, and we'll draw another card. Let's do John Constantine. Looking at these 2 cards. We'll draw the Flash. We'll destroy the punch. Draw another card. Look at the top card. We may discard it. We will. 3, 4, 5, 6 we'll use to get rid of Strigidae. Actually, no. No, we want power channeling because that works really good with Shazam. Reveal the top 2 cards of the main deck plus power equal to their combined VP. Then return those cards in any order, which we could then use to buy via Shazam. So, yeah, definitely want that. I'm going to replace that battery on that light, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. We just bought power channeling, which is going to be used to make Shazam a lot more useful. So I just want to go over it again. I know I did a little bit before I left, but reveal the top 2 cards of the main deck, plus power equal to their combined VP, then return those cards in any order. I mean, to put those cards back in any order, we could put something there that costs 6 or something, and then buy it for 4 via Shazam. That card's going to be really integral to our strategy going forward. All right. We're going to start with the Flash drawing a card. What do we got? Fair play, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to use that to say goodbye to both of these villains. Go on the next turn here. New card coming out. It's Power of the Red. Feel like that's going to be pretty useless soon, honestly, if I'm telling the truth here. We'll go John Constantine looking at these 2 cards. We're going to draw a punch and destroy this vulnerability. We're going to look at the top card. We may discard it. We'll leave it there because then we're going to draw a card. Play it to draw another card, and we're at 1 power because of it. Draw another card, and we're at 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6. Reveal the top 2 cards plus power equal to their combined VP. 7, 8. We'll put X-ray vision on top. We're going to get rid of Court of Owls and gain a breakthrough. Now, I know I didn't use Shazam's ability there, but I mean, the card that was there cost 4 anyway, so it was really just breaking even. But that card's also going to be really helpful for Shazam, and we'll talk about it when it pops out here in a second. Getting rid of that villain, though, getting rid of that last villain, that Court of Owls, was super important, though, if we were going to get through this, because we need the villains gone before we can take on Arkham Breakout. New card coming out. We already know what it is. It's X-ray vision. Play a top card of the main deck, then return it. If it's an ongoing card, you may keep it instead. It's another way for us to peek at the top card of the main deck, making Shazam even more valuable. So I don't have 5 cards of different names here, but let's see if we can get there. Maybe John Constantine. Do the top 2 cards here. We'll draw power channeling, and we'll leave this here. Quiver of Arrows. Look at the top card. We may discard it. We will not. Reveal the top 2 cards over here. I can put them back in any order. We're gonna put them back with Black Adam on top, and we're gonna go with 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna use Shazam's ability to gain Black Adam. That's 3 power. It's a defense card, and it normally costs 6, and we just got it for 4. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Shazam's ability is working. Now that does dwindle the main deck, right? But with doing it this way, we dwindle it under our parameters, right? It's in our control. Look at the top card. Okay, we'll draw another card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're gonna get X-ray vision, another breakthrough. We should be able to beat Arkham Breakout pretty soon. We need 5 cards. Does that have to be the beginning of our turn? I don't think it has to be technically at the beginning of our turn. At the start of your turn, it does. Okay, so it has to be 5 cards from the draw with different names. So we're going to have to destroy some more cards to increase the odds, and buy cards, obviously, to make that happen more. We have 2 punches, so not this turn. Attack. Each foe gains 2 weakness cards. That's particularly dangerous in this. Oh, what's vulnerability doing there? That is particularly dangerous within this context. So, Magicians, let's start with Quiver of Arrows looking at this. We will not discard it. I'll draw a card. Draw a card. 2 power. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. And then this gets power for this and this and this. So, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this gets an additional power for this. That's 7. 8, 9. Reveal these two cards here. 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to get rid of Avatar of the Rot for 7, which leaves us with 6, and we're going to use our ability to gain this 6-cost Captain Atom. So that's good news, right? Another expensive card gained with Shazam. So we're getting stronger cards early, which is the idea here, but whew, 2 punches in my hand. Still can't take Arkham Breakout out. Look, play the top card of the main deck, then return it. It's Escape here for 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're definitely going to buy a Breakthrough, which leaves us with 4 power. We're going to get Prometheum with that. No, we'll get Animal Man. I was thinking Prometheum because that would be really useful for those, those cards that count metal cards, for instance. I've got 2 punches in my hand again, so I still cannot beat Arkham Breakout. We will start with the Flash, drawing a card. Well, then we're going to follow that up with John Constantine. I'm really hoping one of the 2 cards we revealed is one of the weaknesses in here, right? There's 2 weaknesses in here. If we could reveal one of those, that would be really helpful. If we get rid of a starter, though, that's also good. We're having so many punch issues that we can't beat Arkham Breakout. Well, we'll draw Animal Man and Destroy Punch. So we still make progress. We're going to say starter. 2 power, not a starter. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, 8, and 9. We're going to get another Breakthrough, leaving us with 6. Escape, leaving us with 4. And then Prometheum, leaving us with 2. But we're not going to go any further than that. New card comes out. It's an attack. Each foe reveals his hand and discards. We're going to defend against that. Discard to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 3 cards, then discard 3 cards. Well, I don't have anything that destroys, so we'll definitely discard the weakness. We'll discard. I guess we'll discard Kendra Saunders, and we can discard Fair Play here. All right, Quiver of Arrows looks at the top card. We may discard it. We will leave that there. 1 and draw a card. Reveal the top 2 here. Get the power equal to their combined VP. So that is 2 VP. Put that one on top. So that is 2, 3 power. Play this card. 4, 5. We're going to say starter. It is. 6, 7, 8. Goodbye here, leaving me with 3. I'll use to buy another Breakthrough. We'll go on the next turn. All right, when are we going to beat Arkham Breakout here? Got 2 punches here, so that's not going to happen. Got to start the weakness, but we'll use Breakthrough on it for 2 power. Draw a card. 4, 5, 6. Well, I don't really want any of these, but if I don't buy something, that's going to trigger Arkham Breakout. So we'll get Power of the Red just until we get rid of all the starters, then that will be a pretty quick one to say goodbye to. So as it is, haven't had a huge problem. We're doing all right. I think this is what, a defensive flight? Yeah. The biggest problem we're having is that we can't beat Arkham Breakout because there's always 2 punches in our hand, it seems. I feel like I've destroyed many of them, but I guess not enough. We got 2 Breakthroughs this turn, so still no luck. Draw a card. We're going to go with play a top card of the main deck, then return it. 2. Node foes can discard a location, so we will draw a card also. Why did I say 2? I didn't. What am I talking about? I don't gain power from that. Oh wait, no, I get 1. I get 1 power from that. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll say starter. Nope. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna get flight for 2. We'll get this for 3, and we'll buy this for 4. Few reasons I bought. Hold on, why did I do that? I had 9, so that's 2, 7 minus 3. It's 4, and this is 4. Perfect. Okay. The reason I bought Killer Frost is 1, she won't enter the lineup, so we won't get hit with the attack. Though her attack's not that bad. We don't have a location, so she wouldn't really hurt us. Second of all, I mean, it's 1 and draw a card, which is always useful, pretty much. And she costs 4 anyway. So we have 5 cards of different names. We're going to discard. Oh, we have Rabid Robin in play. Never mind. Never mind. We're going to use power of, we're going to use Mover of Arrows to look at this. Leave it there. Use power of the red to discard Punch. Draw a new card. Draw a card. Do this. We will draw Magician's Corset, destroy the Punch, draw another card. And where are we power-wise? We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's another metal card for here, so that's 11. 12, 13. We're doing fine power-wise, but we're not getting through this. 13, that's 11 left over. We'll get another breakthrough, bringing us down to 8. We'll get another Animal Man, bringing us down to 4. We'll get Power of the Red also. Really want to beat this Arkham Breakout. I don't understand why this is taking so long. There we go. We have 5 cards of different names. There's no villains in the lineup. That is the end of Arkham Breakout, finally. Now, since we didn't buy anything from the lineup that turn, we had no power. We have to say Ra's al Ghul hits, and we add 2 cards to the lineup. All right. We can deal with that, though. We can deal with that. All right. Let's start with power channeling, looking at these 2 cards. Brutal Chase and Strife. We'll put Brutal Chase on top. I don't really want either to hit, though. Oh, what were they power-wise? They are 1 and 2 VP, so that's 2 power. 4. 5, 6, 7. We're going to go 8, 9 in order to beat Ra's al Ghul here. That's what we're going to do. Now, when we beat a supervillain, we gain 2 weaknesses, and we rescue a hero. First hero is always Batman. Each time you play a weakness, look at the top card of your deck, destroy it or leave it. That can be really helpful. We have a defense in hand to deal with whatever the villain throws at us, as long as this isn't Kryptonite Meteor. It is, exactly. Kryptonite Meteor. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. 1, 2, and 3. Superpowers lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a superpower in hand. Now, I do have Escape, which I can use, I suppose. I'd rather keep it for the defense, but we'll talk about it. Brutal Chase is a terrible card, so there's a good chance we'll go with that one. New villain, the Joker. He has a unique attack for solo, so let me just pull that up. I think it's just discard a card until and then repeat the process if it costs 0. Discard a random card. If its cost is 0, gain a weakness and repeat it. Okay. Well, I don't think I had any 0 cost cards in this hand. I did not. There's that. Okay. I'm thinking I'm just going to destroy this Escape, but I have to get rid of Strife and Deathstroke first, so maybe not. Let's try this. We get to go 1 and draw a card. Draw a card. So that's 1 power so far. 2, 3, 4, 5. We can play these for 1, 6, and 7, getting rid of both villains. That's the best I can do. Let's clear it out for next turn, and hopefully then it's the end of Kryptonite Meteor. New card comes out. It's another villain. It's another villain. All right, we're going to use... Oh, I don't have this because Kryptonite Meteor. So we have to play this weakness, which triggers Batman to look at this. We will not destroy it. We only get 1, 2 power. These aren't going to do any... I guess we get 3 power because I use this. Get rid of this again. So again, we clear the lineup, but didn't quite get what we wanted. Huh. Hey, thank you. Thanks for checking it out. Let's see. Do I want to do this? I mean, I'm going to do this. Gotta get rid of Kryptonite Meteor if possible. We'll start with John Constantine, revealing the top 2 cards here. We'll draw Breakthrough and leave the other one here. We'll then draw another card. Let's do 2, we'll say Superpower. It is not. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 power. 10's a lot. It would be enough to get rid of Joker if I had it, but we don't. So we're going to get Brutal Chase because it's a great card to give the Kryptonite Meteor, but when I don't want otherwise. So that means these need a 6. We'll go ahead. Do I want Cyborg 1 million? I do, but I really want House of Mystery. House of Mystery I want sooner. All right, and then Quiver of Arrows. Why not? Why not? For now. I say why not for now. Forge of Worlds. Okay. I have no superpower. I have no villains out there, so we're going to give Power of the Red to Kryptonite Meteor, ending this crisis. There's that. That's right, yeah. I knew this was coming, too, when we started playing yesterday. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I knew I was going to be playing this today for round 5. It was good practice. Good practice. All right, so there's no more Kryptonite Meteor, so we have the Joker in play. We're going to go Killer Frost 1 and draw a card. Let's try X-Ray Vision looking at this. Okay. That's going to be useful, but I'm not... Oh, I get to play that, don't I? Sorry. Reveal the top card of the main deck plus power equal to its VP. Then you may put it on the bottom of the main deck. Flight for 2 power, for 2 VP, huh? Yeah, we're going to put that on the bottom. I don't think I really want that card. I'm sure there's more copies of it if I need it. So that ends up being 1, 2 power total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say superpower. Nope. 8, 9 is just shy of where we want to be for the Joker. So we're going to get Forge of Worlds instead. Now there are a few weaknesses floating around which are more dangerous than ever, but we have Batman to deal with them, as well as a bunch of breakthrough cards. I really stacked up getting ready for the storm of weaknesses you can get as you start defeating villains in crisis mode. Okay. This comes out. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Oh, I'll put House of Mystery down. Follow that up with Power of the Red, discarding a punch to draw a card. Just got another punch, oh well. Alright, and then 3 power here, triggering House of Mystery to draw a card. John Constantine. Look at these. Draw Magician's Corset. Leave, break... You know what? No, let's draw... No, we'll leave it there. So we're looking at, so far, 3 power. 4. I'm not going to play Magician's Course. Or actually, no, I am. Sorry. 5, and that's going to draw another card. That triggers Steal to get to 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the end of the Joker, which does get us 2 more weaknesses, but we get to rescue a third hero. And we rescue Aquaman. Once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more villains and or superpowers, +1 power, and you may put cards you gain this turn on top of your deck. Definitely helpful. Once we get really beyond 3 characters here, I start losing track of all the abilities. Just going to warn you now. And that's going to make it a little bit harder to keep track of just, everything I can do. Did I get a defense card? I did not. No defense card here. So, our new Crisis is Untouchable villain. At the start of your turn, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. Each player must destroy 8 cost worth of cards in his hand. Destroy only cards of cost 1 or greater. New card comes out. New villain comes out. It's Parallax. Each player reveals his hand and discards all cards of cost 3 or less. I have no defense, so that's going to be the end of most of my hand here. But one of them is a weakness, so you kind of saved me there, Parallax. Maybe. Another Carter Hall's Journal. And I need to what? Destroy 8 cost worth of cards. I've got that in my hand right now. Oh, I have to do the ability first. Put a card out there. If it's not a villain, discard a card. Oh, then never mind. If I have to discard a card, I guess we'll discard Kendra Saunders. We'll play the top card of the deck. Gain a card from the lineup with the same name as a card in your hand. Well, there's no other X-ray visions out there, and actually I have no hand anyway, so that's it. That is that. Not a great turn. New card comes out. I have to add a card for Untouchable Villain. It is a villain, so there is that. We're going to use Captain Atom to say goodbye to Strife. We're going to play, and that's going to trigger House of Mystery to draw a card. Got to play this weakness right away, which triggers Batman. And look at this. We will not destroy that. We will play Breakthrough, though, destroying the weakness. So that's 2 power. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Goodbye to Psycho Pirate. Now we're on a clean board again as far as villains are concerned. And hopefully we can get rid of Untouchable Villains soon. So card for the turn. Card for the Crisis is not a villain, so we have to discard a card. We're going to discard Quiver of Arrows, I think. No, we'll discard Prometheum. We'll start our turn by putting Forge of Worlds down. And then we're going to destroy Flash, Fair Play, and Quiver of Arrows to end Untouchable Villain. No more of that. No more of that, thank you. Oh, and actually, hold on. Let's go back. Let's leave Untouchable Villain here for a second. Get my cards back. I forgot when I put Forge of Worlds down, that triggers House of Mystery to draw a card. Okay, so let's change it up. We're going to change, instead we're going to destroy Killer Frost, Fair Play, and Quiver of Arrows and keep the Flash, which is much preferred. I control 2 or more characters, so I do get 2 power, and we're going to draw a card here. 4 power. Untouchable Villain's still gone. With our 4 power, obviously not enough for Parallax. What do I want? Put a card from your discard pile on the top of your deck? Yeah, that's going to be really useful. Especially when we're talking about Crisis mode, right? Let's get that 13 power now. Let's get through Parallax. Gotta play this weakness, triggering the Batman here to look at this. We will destroy Brutal Chase. I cannot stand that card. I bought it to give to a Crisis, and that Crisis is already gone. We're then going to follow that up with Breakthrough, destroying said weakness for 2 power. 4, we'll say Superpower. Nope. 5, 6, we'll say Hero. Yep. Draw a card. Reveal the top 2 cards of the main deck plus power equal to their VP. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I'm at 9 power. Oh, and that triggers House of Mystery to draw a card. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of Forge of Worlds, and we're drawing a card. We should be okay. Yeah, I'm really proud of this one. It's super cool. Thanks for noticing. All right, so I'm at 11 power. We're drawing a card. We're going to play the top card of the main deck. 12, 13, we'll say superpower. It's a hero. And then 14 gets rid of Parallax, leaving us with 1 power. And that's that. Yeah, I'm really happy about this playmat. It's a special solo Crisis League one. I really like it. Really like how it came out. So we defeat another villain, which is another hero and 2 more weaknesses gained for us. So our new hero is Cyborg. You know what? I already forgot I had Aquaman, so we might forget we have Cyborg before long. All right, we're going to have to start getting some more weaknesses. I'm sorry, some more breakthroughs again, because those weaknesses are going to take over. We do have 2 defense to choose from, so we should be okay with whatever comes out of here. Dimension Shift. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. 1, 2, and 3. All cards in the lineup cost 2 more to buy. Each player must reveal the top card of his deck. If any player reveals a card of cost exactly 2, remove this crisis. Okay. That's unfortunate. We'll have to see how we can deal with that. And then it's Sinestro. Each player puts all heroes from their hand into the lineup. Sinestro costs 3 more to buy for each hero in the lineup. We're going to defend against that for sure. We're going to defend with the Flash. Draw 3 cards and then discard 3 cards. Ooh. Alright, well we're going to discard 1 weakness and 2 punches. I'm keeping the weakness on purpose because we do have a breakthrough here and we want to use it. We're going to start off with the weakness, which triggers Batman to look at this. We will not destroy that. We'll use the breakthrough, though, to destroy the weakness and get 2 power. We're at 4 power because of Forge of Worlds. And then we will use Power of the Red to discard this, draw 2 cards, or look at 2 cards. We're going to draw... no, sorry. We're going to discard that and draw a card. I was thinking ahead to John Constantine. Well, now look at these 2. Draw Steel, destroy the punch. Still at 4 power. Draw another card. Ooh, play this weakness, triggering the Batman. And look at this. We will not destroy it. Alright, 4 power is all we got. That's enough to buy a 2-cost card, so that's the good news. Let's try and beat Dimension Shift, because there's no villains. Do you cost 2? No. No, it doesn't. I already forgot about Cyborg and Aquaman. I really have to remember those. It's tough, I think. I think, for me at least, it's really tough to remember that. Okay. Here we go. There's no villains out there. We're gonna start with Carter Hall's Journal. You may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. We're gonna put Flight on top of our deck. We're then going to try and beat Dimension Shift, because there's no villains, and guess what? It's a Flight, which costs 2. That's revealed. That's the end of Dimension Shift. So that's over. Quick and easy. Very good. Look at the top card. We may discard it. Well, we already know what it is, so no reason there. 2 power from Forge of Worlds. Five, 6, 7, 8. 9 with Cyborg. I'm trying to keep track of these. 10, 11 total. Well, we want to get rid of villains. Oh, sorry, heroes, so Sinestro gets cheaper. So we'll get Cyborg 1 million, leaving us with 6. And we'll get Captain Atom, leaving us with 0. New card comes out. All right. Let's start with Captain Atom gaining Animal Man and put it into my hand. That also triggers House of Mystery to draw a card. And we have 2 power from Forge of Worlds. So 2 power from Forge of Worlds. 3, 4, 5 of Cyborg. 6, 7, we'll say Superpower. Nope. 8 and draw a card. Draw another card. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can't really use Carter Hall's journal. With our 13, we're going to get rid of Sinestro and use the remaining 3 to buy a breakthrough. Now, since we bought Sinestro, we do get 2 weaknesses, but we get a new hero as well. And who are we getting? Who but Kendra Saunders herself? That's right. Yeah, I got through that one pretty smoothly, and I'm happy about that. So now, a bunch of things to keep track of, right? With Aquaman, we have to keep track of villains and superpowers. Cyborg gets +1 for metal cards. Kendra Saunders gets +1, +2 if we play heroes and villains. So lots of things to keep track of, lots of moving parts. Hopefully we can manage. But we are starting to get a lot of weaknesses because I'm moving through the villains relatively quickly. Ooh, we have 2 weaknesses in hand here. But if we can defend with the Flash, we should be okay. So assuming this doesn't take out heroes, we should be okay. At the start of your turn, destroy a hero in the lineup. If there are none to destroy, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must destroy a defense card in hand. Okay? Lex Luthor, this attack cannot be avoided. Each player gains X weaknesses where X is equal to the highest VP among cards in his hand. Well, that's 1. But the bad news is that I wanted to defend, not to defend against the attack, but in order to discard weaknesses, and now I can't do that. So we have to play 1 weakness, which triggers the Batman, and look at this. We will not destroy it. Playing the second one then makes us lose the rest of our turn. And we have to give up a character. We're going to give up Aquaman for now. Kendra Saunders is a little bit easier to keep track of because it's heroes and villains, which for whatever reason is easier for me to keep track of. Just me personally. Oh, you know what? I never added a card for Death in the Family. There we go. Now I have to do my turn. There's no hero to destroy, so we add another card. Man, we're really filling up fast, aren't we? All right, start off with weakness, which triggers the Batman. Look at this, we will not destroy it. Start with power channeling, looking at these 2. 4 power total. Okay, we'll leave it the way it is. So we're at 4 power. 5, 6 of Forge of Worlds, and draw a card for House of Mystery. Seven, 8, 9, 10. With Cyborg, that's 11. 12, 13, let's say Superpower. Nope. 14. We'll say goodbye to Starro, leaving us with 8. And I can gain a card of cost 4 or less. We'll gain Carter Hall's journal here. And since that goes straight to our hands, I'm going to use that to put a defense card on top of our deck so we can get rid of it next turn. Not really a sacrificial one here. I'm instead going to put Breakthrough on top of our deck. Actually, no. We'll buy Flight with our 8 power, and then use Carter Hall's journal to put Flight on top of our deck. So that's all set for next turn. And we still have 6 power left to buy things with. We'll get Hyper Time, right? Gotta have Hyper Time. Gotta have Hyper Time. All right, new card comes out. That's a hero, so we do have to destroy him. He's gone. But that's okay, because we're going to continue our turn by using flight to destroy a death, to beat, sorry, a death in the family. All right. Let's draw a card. Then we're going to go 2 power and say superpower. Nice, it was. 2 power, 4 power because of Kendra Saunders. Let's play a top card over here. 5, 6. Okay. 7, actually. I'm sorry, because I played a hero. That's 7. Oh, and that's a metal card, so that triggers Cyborg, which is 8. 9, 10, 11. I mean, I'm not going to push her harder than that. I don't have to use Power of the Red. That's the end of Lex Luthor. Now, that means we get 2 weaknesses. Again, keep getting those weaknesses. Gotta do something about that. And we do get to rescue a character. We're going to rescue who? Ah, Superman. Superman is always the answer in Dark Knight's Metal. Always. It requires 3 weakness cards for your character to become captured. The 3rd weakness is also returned to the stack. Each time you play a weakness, you get +1 power. So now all these bonus weaknesses I have, the ones I'm concerned about, much less concerned than I had a few seconds ago. Okay. And Batman and Superman is a good combo here because Batman gets to destroy cards of weaknesses. Superman gets to gain power with the weaknesses. It's a good time. It's a good time. All right, we have a weakness in hand as well as 2 defenses. So let's see what we got. Electromagnetic Pulse, put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, our signature trench coat, and 3, anti-monitor antenna. Equipment cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy an equipment in hand. All right, we're going to have to try and find an equipment. Atrocitus. Each player puts his hand under a superhero. If you avoid this attack, put a random card from your hand under your superhero. We're going to go Black Adam's Defense. Discard to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card, and then the attacker gains a weakness. You know what? No. We're going to go Flight. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. And we're going to put a Breakthrough on top of our deck in the hopes of getting rid of the weakness we have right now. So yeah, we switched that order up a bit on purpose. Let's see if that works out for us. I have to play the weakness. Oh wait, no. Let's actually go back. Sorry. Let's not do the Breakthrough. Let's put a weakness on top of our deck. And there's a good reason why. Because we have to play the weakness we have here, which triggers Batman to look at the top card of our deck. We may destroy it. We will destroy that weakness. Oh, I have to put a random card under my deck. So that actually might very well be the weakness. Sorry, I lost track. What are we doing? We would have to put the weakness under our character. So instead of everything I just did, I have to keep that weakness. And the card we would have put on top of our deck instead would have been what? Let's see. I would have defended with Flight, and I can put a card on top of my deck. Any card at all. There's got to be an equipment in here. Quiver of Arrows. Terrible equipment card. At least not a very powerful one. That's the one we'll use. Sorry about that. Well, we're going to get 3 power from Black Adam. And then with House of Mystery, we get to draw a card. 4, 5 power with Forge of Worlds. We'll use that to say goodbye to Lady Blackhawk, leaving us with 1 power. And then we destroy Quiver of Arrows to end Electromagnetic Pulse. Boom. So 3, 4, 5. So we have 1 power left over. 2, 3, 4, 5 power. 6 power of Cyborg. 7 power total. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Definitely want a Breakthrough for 3. And for 4, I do want a Signature Trench Coat. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll go for Signature Trenchcoat. Normally, I save that one for Collapsing Parallel Worlds, but there is 2 copies of it, and I've already destroyed a few cards I'd like back, and a few villains I'd like to use as well, so it's a good time to do that. I could have gotten rid of Atrocitus this turn, probably. I guess not. I guess I didn't have enough to do that, but regardless, he's not going to last very long. And I need some breakthrough cards, right? I'm gaining weaknesses at a pretty accelerated pace because we're not having much problem with crises or villains. So I need a way of managing that, and breakthroughs are the best way to do it. So we do have to start our turn by playing this weakness, which triggers Batman to look at this. We will not destroy it. It does get 1 power because of Superman. We have to put a card out for the turn. Forgot about that. So that's 1 power because of Superman. John Constantine looks at these 2. We're going to draw breakthrough and destroy a weakness. Fantastic. Then we use that breakthrough on said weakness, destroying it. So now we played 1 weakness for 1 power. We played breakthrough for 2 power. So that's 3, 4, 5 of Forge of Worlds. And that is going to trigger House of Mystery to draw a card. Play a top card of the main deck. 6, 7, look at the bottom card of your deck. You may put it on top of your deck or discard it. We'll put that on top. So we're at 7 power. 8, 9, let's say it's a hero, because it is. Draw a card. Ooh. 13, each player draws a card. Gotta play this weakness. 14 because of Superman, but that triggers Batman. Look at this. We'll not destroy it. 15. We're going to go with 16, 17. Goodbye, Atrocitus, which gets us 2 more weaknesses. Leaves us of 6 power, and we're going to get 2 breakthroughs for it. Because we gained 2 weaknesses, and we're getting 1 back from underneath Cyborg and all of this. You know, I also had Kendra Saunders here, so that would have been 2 more power now I think about it, but that's okay. That's fine. As long as we have Superman, we should be okay. Really filling up this lineup. New card is rescued. New hero. We already know it's Aquaman. New card is captured. Let's see what we got here defense-wise. Ooh, we do have a flight. We also have a weakness and 2 breakthroughs, so we can manage. Our new crisis is Identity Crisis. Each player flips his superhero face down. Players cannot avoid the supervillain's first appearance attack. I think of Identity Crisis, we've established in the past that it does flip all the superheroes face down when you're using a Dark Knight's Metal. So that's that. No superheroes. To get rid of it, though, we have to discard 6 power worth of cards. Captain Cold, again, this happened in our game yesterday. It is Identity Crisis and Captain Cold. Each player flips a superhero face down. Perfect. Perfect. Well, we're going to have to play the weakness, but we'll follow up with a breakthrough for 2 power, destroying it. 3, draw a card. 4, 5, we'll say superpower. It is. We'll get to 6, 7. Oh, I never put this out for the turn. 7 we'll use to gain breakthrough. And have 4 left over. We'll get Search the Depths. New card comes out. Magic, that's a good one. All right, this is not good. Not good at all. We have to play both weaknesses, unfortunately, which ends our turn and gets a hero captured. We'll get... Oh, I guess we'll capture Aquaman again, right? Still not my favorite one of this particular set. Nothing against Aquaman, just not in Dark Knight's Metal. He doesn't work for me. All right. New card has to come out. Where to go? When you get 6 power worth of cards, I think we can do it. Let's see. Let's draw a card. Reveal the top two here. We get 1, 2 power here. So we're at 2 power, 4 power. I guess, yeah, 4 power still. Well, maybe not. I don't really have multiple characters. I don't know. With Identity Crisis. Okay, let's not deal with that right now. But we are at 2. Sorry, yeah, we're at 2 power. We need to discard 6 power to end this. We're going to discard Black Adam, a Breakthrough, and a Punch. They're just discarded. They're not destroyed. So that's the end of Identity Crisis. And that means I get my superheroes back. All right, so now we get 2 power here. 3, 4, 5. We'll definitely get magic because that's going to be really useful in things like weaknesses. Play a weakness again means you get another +1 via Superman, and then you get to destroy it anyway. So that's really good. Okay. We're going to put a card of our choice on top of our deck. That's going to be magic. We're then going to play Magician's Corset. 1 power, draw a card. That triggers House of Mystery to draw a card. So that brings us up to a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we destroy that, getting the 5. 6, 7, 8 with Cyborg. Let's draw a card. 9, 10 for this Breakthrough, and we use that to get Captain Cold. And then we're going to use Signature Trenchcoat to get something from the destroyed pile. What do we want from the destroyed pile? Lady Blackhawk's a good option. Mr. Terrific's a good option. Deathstroke's a good option. All right, so I'm kind of between Deathstroke, Mr. Terrific, and Lady Blackhawk. I'm going to go Mr. Terrific because it's time to start thinning this deck out more and more, I think. And that's that, right? No, we gained 2 weaknesses because we did beat a villain, but we get to rescue a new hero. We know who it is. It's Aquaman. Oh, wait, no, there's 2 to choose from. So we're going to take Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan here. The second time you buy or gain a card in the lineup each of your turns, you may destroy a starter you control. Not such a great hero late in the game, but early on, gets rid of all those starters. I don't know how many starters we have left, but if we do, Hal Jordan will take care of them. Right. See how this deck is a little larger than I like. But we're moving through it okay. We don't have a defense card, which I do not like to see. Our new Crisis, Wave of Terror. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share the lowest cost in your hand. And then to beat in solo, at the start of your turn, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this Crisis if each of those cards is cost 1 or greater. Now that's not guaranteed, right? With all these weakness cards we have, we might very well get a few 0-cost cards that way. New villain is Deathstroke, who we cannot defend against. Each player destroys a hero, superpower, and equipment in hand. So we're going to lose 3 pretty good cards. Search the Depths is gone, Captain Atom is gone, and Carter Hall's Journal is gone. So that's a bit of a loss. All right, we're going to start with this weakness. We get 1 power from Superman, and we can just look at the top card of Batman. We will not destroy that. We will follow it up with John Constantine, looking at these 2. We'll put this weakness, this Breakthrough into my hand, put this back. That triggers House of Mystery to draw a card anyway. We will then, let's see, we're at 1 power. We're going to use magic on the weakness to get the 2 power and then destroy it. That 2 power comes via Superman, if that wasn't clear. So, 4 power, and then the Forge of Worlds. Because we did 1, 2, 3, 4. Forge of Worlds gets us to 6. That's pretty good. 6 is good. Let's try and beat Wave of Terror, though. Oh, it's got to be at the start of your turn. I'm sorry. I guess I couldn't do it. I guess I should have done it earlier. So I can't do it now. But I can still buy 6 costs worth of cards. We're definitely going to get... let's just get 2 breakthroughs. We just got 2 weaknesses anyway. Let's just do it. Just a little bit of a safety net. New card comes out. Mega Construct. Alright, let's start. There's no villains. Reveal the top 3 cards of our deck. Right? Discard the top 3. Remove the crisis of each of those costs 1 or greater. They all do. So that's the end of Wave of Terror. That really wasn't that bad, was it? Wrong button. Sorry about that. But yeah, not that bad at all. Okay. Let's do this. X-Ray Vision. Gets 2. Look at the top card of our deck and play it. We're going to get 2 power from this. That's for sure. 4 power Forge of Worlds. 5, 6, 7 from Cyborg. 8, 9, 10 of Kendra Saunders. 10, 11. Look at this. We may destroy it. I will not. That is 2 heroes, though, so that's 12, 13. And we'll go 14, 15. Say goodbye to Deathstroke for 10. And we'll spend 3 on a breakthrough. Do I want Multiverse Map? Yeah, we'll get Multiverse Map with our remaining 2. We will get 2 weaknesses as well. And we rescue another character, which we already know is Aquaman, because he keeps coming back, doesn't he? Hal Jordan's probably the next one we'll have capture, if need be. We do have to start worrying about all these weaknesses in our deck. We gotta start destroying them. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Rise of the Rod. At the start of your turn, gain a weakness unless you reveal one from your hand. Each player must discard a weakness card. Also remove this crisis if the weakness stack runs out. Very well. So we have to get weaknesses into our hand. Let's figure that out. That should be pretty easy, actually. Our new villain is Black Manta, and we cannot defend against him. We have no defense in hand. Each player puts all equipment from his hand into the lineup. So that is, unfortunately, Signature Trenchcoat and Carter Hall's Journal. Both great cards. Black Manta costs 3 more to defeat for each equipment in the lineup, and that is a lot. We cannot reveal a weakness from our hands, so Rise of the Rot makes us gain 1. We'll go ahead and draw a card. Ooh. Forge of Worlds gives us a 2 power at least. 4, 6, 8. With that, we want to get rid of some equipment to make Black Mana more easier to defeat. So we'll go ahead and get back the 2 equipment we just lost. Move on to next turn. Can we reveal a weakness from hand? Yes, we reveal a weakness from hand. That ends Rise of the Rot. Unfortunately, because we have 3 in our hand, bad things are going to happen. So first one gets played, Batman gets to do his thing. We will not destroy that. Second one, it can happen again, but we won't. Third one, that means we are defeated. So there goes our turn. Let's see, 2 weaknesses go on the stack here. And we lose a hero. We're going to lose Hal Jordan. He's not going to really do much for us. I forgot to capture a new hero last turn. And we'll go on to next turn. The good news is that got rid of 2 weaknesses for us. Bad news is it did waste a turn. Alright, gotta play this weakness, which triggers Batman. Now look at this. We will not destroy it. We do get 1 power via Superman. 2, 3 via Forge of Worlds. 4, 5 when we destroy that with a breakthrough. 6 and draw a card. That triggers House of Mystery to draw another card. Draw a card. 10, draw a card. Ooh, 11 via Superman, triggers Batman. Look at this. We will destroy it. We'll use Breakthrough on that weakness to get to 12, 13. Gotta keep saying goodbye to weaknesses. 14, 15, we'll get to 16, 17 with it. With Kendra Saunders, we'll get to 18, 19. 20 because of Cyborg. And that's it there. Okay, I'm just making sure I got all my rewards there. 21. That's a lot. We did get the 21. He costs, let's see, 10. 3 times 3, that's 19. So he costs 19. So we'll get rid of Black Manta, and we have 3 left over that we'll use to get another breakthrough back after we just used up a bunch of them, because we're about to get 2 more weaknesses, as well as a new hero. We want it's either Hal Jordan or Mr. Terrific. Yeah, I'll use Mr. Terrific. It's an interesting choice. Dangerous choice, but interesting. We have 3 defenses in hand, so I'm not too worried about whatever happens here. New Crisis. Is Legion of Doom put the top 3 cards in the main deck in the lineup? Is the main lineup not full enough yet? Where's Final Countdown when you need it? Alright, another Magic, Aquaman, and Detective Chimp. Hero cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a hero in hand. That's unfortunate. I can't use the Flash to defend, but we can still use Escape. Our new villain is Brainiac. We're going to defend with Escape. Discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. We're going to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Good to defend whenever possible. Especially if I can get in a space where I have, enough weaknesses to match the breakthroughs in my hand. Even better. So we got a breakthrough and the Flash. We have to discard 2 cards. We have 2 copies of the Flash and 2 copies of Animal Man. We're going to discard our 2 copies of the Flash, I think. No. 1 Flash and 1 Animal Man discard. Perfect. Brainiac's back on the stack. We got to put a card out for the turn. There's no villains. Legion of Doom just wants us to destroy a hero. We're going to destroy Animal Man. And that's going to end Legion of Doom very, very quickly. We're at 2 power because of Forge of Worlds. Draw a card. 3, 4, 5. Actually, 3. Yeah, hold on. Let's take a step back. We're going to go 2. We're going to use Mr. Terrific. Once during each of your turns, you may gain a weakness and put it into your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. Alright, with a chance, I know. So we're at 2. 3 power with this weakness because of Superman, triggering Batman. And look at this. We will not destroy it. 4, 5 when I destroy that weakness. And then John Constantine's up. Looking at these. Let's get Signature Trenchcoat. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of Kendra Saunders. 11, 12 of Aquaman. 13. I can get something from the destroyed pile. So with our 13, well, first off, we're going to get Deathstroke for another defense. I feel like I need another defense floating around. So 13 we'll use to get rid of Brainiac. And we get 2 more weaknesses and a new hero for that. So many new heroes. Let's just stack some of these up double, I think, just to make some room out here. Haven't needed Shazam's ability for quite some time. That's not a huge surprise, though. Helped us out a lot in the early game, though, so I'm not complaining about it. We have no defenses, so we'll have to see what happens here. World Domination. At the start of your turn, resolve the current supervillain's first appearance attack against you. If it doesn't have one, discard a random card instead. Each player must destroy the top card of his deck, remove a crisis only if each of those cards is cost 1 or greater. Hades. Each player puts the top 2 cards of the main deck into the lineup, gain weaknesses equal to the cost of one of these cards. I have no defense, so we have to do it. 2 cards out, and we gain 3 weaknesses. That's a lot of weaknesses. That's a lot of weaknesses. Okay, so to beat World Domination, I have to destroy the top card of his deck. There's a villain out here, so we have to take care of that first. Let's do power channeling, looking at these two. That is 2 power. Perfect. 3/4 Forge of Worlds, and House of Mystery draws a card. Draw another card. 5 and draw another card. Draw another card. 6 for Superman. Batman looks at this. We leave it. 7, 8 with Breakthrough. We'll get rid of Black Mana, leaving us with 5 power. Let's try and beat World Domination. Look at this. We destroy it. That's the end of World Domination, at least. We're still at 5 power. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 13, 14, plus 15, 16 for Kendra Saunders. 17 for Aquaman. 18, 19, 20 for Cyborg. So we're at 20 for Cyborg. That's, wow. Yeah, that's a lot. I am not going to get Hades this turn. We've got a lot going on that really doesn't allow us to do that. So instead, we're going to get Magic for 5, leaving us with 15. We're going to get Anti-Monitor Antenna, leaving us with 10. We're going to get Challenger Mountain, leaving us with 5, and a copy of Breakthrough, leaving us with 2, which we'll use to get Detective Chimp. All right, so yeah, there was a lot that I purchased there. The idea was if I got Hades, I would really just be swimming in these weaknesses, and a few of those cards help me deal with weaknesses, so it's kind of a, you know, it's a two-way street there. You know, it's 2 ways we can get through this. It helped multiple ways is what I'm trying to say. Okay, new card comes out for the turn. Weakness comes out, triggering Batman. Now look at this. We will not destroy it. Trigger Superman for 1 power. Second one gets us to 2 power. 3, 4, destroying that with the Breakthrough here. 5, 6 with Forge of Worlds. 10 and drawing a card. 11, 12, reveal the top card. I may destroy it. I will not. So we're at 12. I can gain a card of cost 4 or less, put it into our hand. I'm going to leave that there, actually. Let's get Bow Staff. 13, 14. Yeah, that's the end of Hades. That's happening. It's 2 more weaknesses gained. I'm just really swimming in these weaknesses. We only have 2 villains left, so I have to rescue a new character, and it is Plastic Man. Once during each of your turns, you may have the next card you play gain the type or subtype of your choice until the end of your turn. Okay. We have to go in destructive mode, really all-out assault on these crises, or on these weakness cards. That's good. Okay, our new crisis. I'm really hoping it's Final Countdown. Atlantis attacks. At the start of your turn, resolve all villain attacks in the lineup against you. If there are no attacks, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards, each with different card types. New villain. Dark Side. We will defend against with Escape. Discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Alright, we're going to discard 2 cards, right? We're going to discard Prometheum and Carter Hall's Journal. That's what we're going to discard. Might seem crazy, keeping these weaknesses, right? Why is he doing that? There's reasons. We're going to start with, we have to add a card first. And then at the start of your turn, resolve all villain attacks in the lineup. If there are none, add a card to the lineup. So that's another card coming out. Okay, so we're going to use Plastic Man to say that this weakness is a metal card. So that's a metal card, which gets us 1 power via Cyborg. It's a weakness card, which gets the second power via Superman. And then because of Batman, we can look at this. We will not destroy it. So that's 2 power. And then we destroy that weakness by playing it again. 3 power. And we could destroy this, but we won't. We said it's a metal card already, so that's 4. Yeah, perfect. 5, 6 of Forge of Worlds. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I probably should have taken care of Atlantis attacks. I was just trying to think of ways to get rid of those that weakness as efficiently as possible, while also getting them as much power out of it as possible. So with our power, we'll buy. Oh, John Constantine. What were we at power-wise? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 5 left over. We'll go ahead and get another breakthrough for sure. With all these weaknesses floating around, you bet we're going to get another breakthrough. New card comes out. No attack, so a new card comes out. Nth Metal Mace. Nice. Start with, we're going to use Plastic Man to say that weakness here is a hero. So that's 1 power via Superman. And and Batman looks at this. We will not destroy it. What was it? Okay. Doesn't matter really what I say. 2/3 hero because it has no card type. But that's 2 heroes. So that's 4, 5 via Kendra Saunders. 6, 7 when we destroy that weakness. I keep forgetting about Atlantis attacks. Reveal this card. 8 power. 9 total. If I buy 2 cards, I can destroy this starter. We're going to get Nth Metal Mace, though. Or actually, maybe I don't. Maybe I do try and destroy this. So maybe we go with the Dark Multiverse and Bow Staff. And since I bought 2 cards in the lineup, Hal Jordan gets to destroy a starter he controls, which is the end of that particular punch, which is good because, well, how do we still have those? Well, because we keep having to destroy weaknesses. That's why. I am kind of coasting right now. Not in a dangerous way or anything. I'm just trying to get rid of these weaknesses and not gain more by defeating villains. We've got about, I'd say, 1/3 of the deck left. Alright, new card comes out. And then 1 for the Crisis here, since there are no villain attacks. Alright, we're going to use Kendra Saunders to say that this weakness is a metal card. So that's 1 via Cyborg, 2 via Superman, and then Batman does his thing. We will destroy that punch for sure. So we're at 2 power. We're going to go right ahead and use Breakthrough on that to get the 3, 4 power. So there's that. And then we're going to use Detective Chimp looking at these 3 cards. We'll put Signature Trenchcoat on top. So it was, let's see, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power now. Oh, I could discard any number of them. I'm sorry. I guess we'll discard these 2, leaving just Signature Trenchcoat on top. And then we'll draw a card. 6, 7, we'll say Equipment. No, I should have done that first. We'll get a card. No, we'll get to 9 so we can get Nth Metal Mace. That's what we're going to do. Again, didn't actually approach Darkseid or anything. We do have to deal with Atlantis attacks, so I think this turn it has to go. So there is an attack. Each foe puts a weakness in their discard pile into their deck. I have no defense, but I don't think I have a weakness over here. I don't, so that's okay. We're going to be just fine of that. I don't have what I need to get rid of Atlantis attacks. We'll start with Mr. Terrific. Looking at this card, we may destroy it. I will not. That's 2 power. 4 power, Forge of Worlds. That actually triggers House of Mystery to draw another card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 because of Cyborg. 11, 12 because of Kendra Saunders. So let's say goodbye to Black Mana, leaving us with 9. 10, 11, 12 because of this Cyborg, and 13 with that Cyborg. Reveal these two. 14, 15, 16. And anything I want to destroy here? No, nothing I really want to destroy in this particular hand. Actually, yeah, I don't need to escape anymore. So that's 17 power when this is destroyed. Ooh, what to do? I don't think I really want to buy anything. I probably should. All right, we have 17 power. I'm going to get both of these 5-cost Ankh portals, which leaves us with 7 power. I really want things that allow me to draw cards, I think. So yeah, hey, here's one. Leaving me with 3, and we'll get a breakthrough of the last 3 we go. There we are. Okay. We're getting there. Atlantis attacks. Okay, new card comes out. No villain attack, so a second card comes out. Ooh, not good. Not good at all. Gotta play this weakness, which triggers... Actually, hold on. Any way I can deal with this? I don't think there is. Well, we play the weakness, which triggers Superman for 1. Batman looks at this card. We may destroy it. We will not. 2, and then the third one makes us lose a character. So 2 go back. 1 goes over here. We're going to lose... Let's lose Mr. Terrific. We're just not going to be using him anytime soon. So Mr. Terrific is gone. New card comes out. There's no villain attack, so a second card comes out. Okay. I have to play this weakness. We're going to say because of Kendra Saunders. No, because of... Oh, I don't have... Oh, I have Plastic Man still. I'm sorry. We're going to say that this is a metal card. So that's 1 power via Cyborg, 2 power for Superman. Triggering Batman to look at this. We will not destroy it. We will draw a card. And then... So that's 2 power we use to get rid of Rabbit Robin. And then we have to discard 3 non-starter cards of different card types. We have a location, an equipment, and a hero discarded. That's the end of Atlantis attacks. All right, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put this anti-monitor antenna down. With our 4, I don't think we're going to buy anything. Nope, we're not going to buy anything. Oh, wait, hold on. He costs more for superpowers in the lineup, doesn't he? He does. If that's the case, we should actually be buying things, shouldn't we? We'll get 2 2-cost cards to start bringing his price down. I've been so focused on everything else, I forgot about that aspect. Okay. Well, we're going to use Magician's Corset for 1 power and draw a card. That triggers House of Mystery to draw another card. We're going to use Carter Hall's Journal, put a card on top of our deck. We're going to put a weakness of there, as crazy as that sounds, because we're going to follow that up with Hyper Time to draw a card. And again, together we are at 1, 5, 6, 7 power. Play this, we'll say it's a metal card. So that's 8, 9. Use Batman to look at this. We will not. Destroy it with Breakthrough to get the 10, 11. Draw a card. draw a card, reveal this, 12, and draw a card, 13, 14, 15 with Cyborg. Oh, hey, 16 with Aquaman. We can gain a card of cost 4 or less. We're going to get this one right here. Oh, it goes into our hand. We're going to use magic on this flight here to draw another card. And then use Power of the Red to discard this and draw a new card. There we go. 17 of that Superman. With Batman, we get to look at this. We will not destroy it. 17's a lot. Is it enough? No, he costs too much right now. So let's just get what we can. We'll get Mecha Construct for 5. Leaving us with 12. Get Flight for 2, leaving us with 10. Speed Force for 3, leaving us with 7. And Brutal Chase for 4, leaving us with 3. And then we'll get a breakthrough the rest of it. Alright, so we cleared the lineup of superpowers, which makes Darkseid a lot more accessible at least. Alright, new card comes out. It is Rabid Robin. We're going to start our turn. Well, we have to have breakthrough. We're going to say it's a metal card to get 1 power via Cyborg, 2 power of Batman. I'm sorry, Superman, and then Batman looks at this and we will destroy it. So thank you, Batman. So that's 2 power. 4 power with Forge of Worlds. 5, 6 when we destroy that with Breakthrough. 7, 8, that's a metal card, so that's 9. 10, 11, 12, that's 2 villains. That's 13, 14, and 15 with Aquaman. And then John Constantine looks at these two. We'll take Bow Staff into our hand, leave this behind. 18 power. Goodbye, Rabid Robin, leaving us with 16 power. We'll get Darkseid for 10, leaving us with 6 power that we will use to get 2 breakthroughs because we're about to get 2 weaknesses via our villain defeat there. But we get a new character to control, and that's going to be Deathstroke. Once per turn, when you destroy a card, draw a card. And that's good news because we're going to be destroying lots of cards, hopefully. Let's get ready. Let's shuffle it up and get ready. So we control a lot of characters here. We're almost done. We're on the final villain. I mean, I'm almost betting. It's got to be... There's no way we missed out on Collapsing Parallel Worlds and Final Countdown. It's one of those two. I'm hoping Final Countdown. That's where I'm leaning for. That's where I'm rooting for, is Final Countdown. Well, let's see, though. All right. Let's see what we got. Our new crisis is Alternate Reality. It was not either of those two. Okay, at the start of your turn, destroy all heroes in your hand. Gain that many random villains from the destroyed pile. Your team must destroy 12 cost of heroes in their discard pile. Very well. And then it's Crisis Anti-Monitor. Whenever a hero is added to the lineup, each player puts a weakness from the stack on top of their deck. He costs 1 more to defeat for each card in the lineup, and everyone has to beat him individually, and we're playing solo. 2 cards get added every turn, so 1 and 2. A hero added means a weakness on top of our deck. Not great. Not great at all. Okay, but we can work with that. So, Alternate Reality means at the start of your turn we have to destroy all heroes in our hand, so that's the end of Cyborg 1 million, unfortunately. And gain that many random villains from the destroy pile. So we're just going to shuffle this up, put a villain in our hand, see what happens. We got Psycho Pirate in our hand. Okay. We're going to play Psycho Pirate. That's 2 power. And it triggers House of Mystery to draw a card. We're at 4 power with Forge of Worlds. 5 power when we play this weakness because of Superman. And then Batman looks at this. We will not destroy it. We will not be destroying that. We will be using Breakthrough on that, though, to get to 6-7. There's that. Reveal this card. 8 power there. 9, and because of Plastic Man, we're going to say this is a superpower. No, a villain. 10, 11. Sorry, 9, 10, 11, and that's 2 villains. That's 13, 14 via Kendra Saunders. Did I get, I didn't draw a card for destroying that weakness, so I do that. Ooh, and then we use magic on Flight? No, on Psycho Pirate to get to 15, 16. With 16, we're buying all the heroes. 3, 6, 8, 11. I still have 5 left over, but there are no more heroes. Well, we'll get rid of Ra's al Ghul, leaving us with 1 power. We have to destroy 12 costs with the heroes over here. We have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not quite there yet, but we will be soon. We will be soon. All right, 2 cards come out. There's 1 hero, so that's a crisis. I'm sorry, weakness on top of our deck. We're going to start our turn then with John Constantine revealing these 2 cards. We'll draw Prometheum and destroy the weakness. That does trigger House of Mystery to draw another card. Because we destroyed a card, Deathstroke draws a card. Challenger Mountain goes down. The first time you play a metal card during each of your turns, draw a card. Prometheum gets 2 power because a Cyborg gets 3 power, and with Challenger Mountain, we draw a card. All right. 4 power. Let's look at the top cards here. Let's discard Breakthrough. Draw a card. We're at 5, 6 because of Kendra Saunders and her heroes. 7, 8, draw a card. 9, 10, let's say Superpower. Nope. 11, 12, 13. 14, 15. Oh, I really screwed up, didn't I? I had John Constantine in my hand. We're just going to cancel this whole turn. Shoot. So here's what happened. Alternate Reality is supposed to destroy John Constantine at the very beginning of my turn. And I just played with him. So we're going to get that weakness back that I destroyed with him. And we're just going to move on. Sorry about that. I try not to do that. But it's hard to keep track of everything sometimes. I'm not going to keep playing because that's just not fair. New card comes out. Second card, that's weakness going on top of our deck because of Detective Chimp showing up. Now, Captain Atom is destroyed via alternate reality, and we gain a villain into our hand. That's what I forgot to do last turn, and that's what hurt me. I was so excited to use John Constantine on the main deck there that I totally missed that. All right, so we got to gain a villain. What do we got? We get Rabid Robin. When you gain this card, gain a weakness. So that's unfortunate. Well, at least we get to play it for 1 and draw a card. We have to play this weakness for... we're going to say it's a metal card, first of all. So since it's a metal card, we get 1 power from Cyborgs. That's 2. Because of Superman, we're at 3. Because of Batman, we look at this. We can destroy it. We will not. And then because of Challenger Mountain, we draw a card. And then we're at 4, 5 of Forge of Worlds. 6, 7 destroys that weakness. That destruction triggers Deathstroke to draw a card. 11 and draw another card. 11 plus 4 is 15. 16 of Aquaman there. 17, 20, 22, plus 2 is 24. We're going to buy both of these guys here, bring us down to 20, and I have to destroy 12 costs worth of heroes. What are we up to with these? So I'm at 20 power, 5, 7, 10. I guess we'll destroy one Detective Chimp. Yeah, and that'll be 12 power worth of heroes destroyed. Ending alternate reality. We still have 20 power. Right now, he costs 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. He costs 21. So that's too bad. We'll definitely buy Element X, which leaves us with 10 power. We'll get Signature Trenchcoat, leaving us with 6. And we'll get Anti-Monitor Antenna, leaving us with 1 power. I don't think we're going to get rid of all of these weaknesses. I'm going to try, though. 2 new cards have to come out. 1 hero means a weakness goes on top of our deck. We go ahead and put the Dark Multiverse down. At the start of each of your turns, you may put a card of cost 0 from your discard pile into your hand. That's really helpful for next turn. Because that triggers House of Mystery, we draw a card. Now we're at 2 power right now because of Forge of Worlds. We're going to say that this is a metal card. This weakness here, so that's 3 with Superman, 4 with Cyborg, and then Batman looks at this. We will not destroy it. In fact, we will draw it. And then channeling, power channeling. 5, 6 power. 7, 8, let's look at this. We will not destroy it. 9, 10, 11, because this is a metal card for us. 12, 13. Still not everything we want. Let's see, did we get to trigger anything else? We got 2 heroes, so that's 14, 15. So we did get to 15. Oh, 16, because that's a metal card. 16's good. We'll go ahead and get Cyborg 1 million, leaving us with 11. And Dionysium, leaving us with 7. Anything else I really, really want? I guess we'll get Batmanium for 5, leaving us with just 2. U card comes out. Second one, it's a hero, so a weakness goes on top of our deck. All right, we're going to use the Flash to draw a card. So there's that. We're going to say this is a metal card. So that's 1 from Cyborg, 2 from Superman. That also triggers Batman to look at this. We may destroy it. We will not. Now, because we said it's a metal card, that triggers Challenger Mountain to draw a card. So we're at 2 power. We're going to use magic on that. Boom. That gets us to... That destroys us. That triggers Deathstroke to draw a card. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Oh, well. Well, 3 power with this Superman. 4 power because we already said it's a metal card. And then Batman looks at the card. We may destroy it. Should have done it the other order. I should have done this first, then Deathstroke. All right, so we're at 4 power. 5, 6 of Forge of Worlds. And that actually triggers House of Mystery to draw a card. We're going to use Carter Hall's Journal to put a card on top of our deck. That's going to be a weakness. Follow that up with John Constantine. Oh, I have to play this. I'm sorry. 7. And then that follows up with Batman looking at this, which we then destroy. So that's actually pretty nice. Yeah. That's good. Okay. I meant to do that with John Constantine, but I did the weakness instead, so that's good. Okay, so 7. Sorry, I lost. This is where it gets really confusing of all these abilities and stuff. I'm at 7 power. Now I want to use John Constantine to look at these 2. Draw Animal Man, destroy the weakness. Let's say 8, 9, we'll say superpower. Nope. 10, 11, 12, and I can get a card from the destroyed pile if I want. We'll go ahead and get Electrum. Leaving us with 8 power. We get a card from the destroyed pile. Cyborg 1 million is calling me. Oh no, Carter Hall's Journal it is. Yeah, that's useful. All right, still don't have the power we need to get rid of Crisis Anti-Monitor. So that's that. Keep going. New card comes out. Second card comes out. That's a weakness on top of our deck. All right, so let's use Dark Multiverse. At the start of your turn, you may put a card of cost 0 from your discard pile into your hand. Let's do that. Let's see, put a weakness into our hand on purpose. I know. One weakness here is going to trigger Superman to get 1 power, and Batman to look at the top card. We may destroy this weakness. So we did that on purpose. Then the second weakness we're going to say is a metal card via Plastic Man, getting us to 1. Oh, we destroyed a card, which triggers Deathstroke to draw a card. Sorry. Okay. This is where things get really confusing. We say this is a metal card via Plastic Man. So we're at 1, 2, 3, triggering Challenger Mountain to draw another card. Use Breakthrough on that to get the 4/5. 6/7 of Forge of Worlds. Let's draw a card. Seven power, and we're drawing a card. Just trying to remind myself so I don't forget. There's just a lot to keep track of. 7 and draw a card, huh? 11 power here. That's 12 power because it's a metal card. 13, 14, 15. Use that to discard these 2 and draw 2 cards. Draw another card. 16 and draw a card. That's 2 of these, so that's 17 here. We have 2 heroes, so that's 18, 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24 power. That's a lot of power. That should be enough, right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 4 over. That's all we need. That's all we need. He is defeated. Boom. Boom. Okay, 24. We needed 20. And, man, that was pretty close. That was closer than I expected. We end up with what? How many weaknesses did we end up keeping? We got 1 weakness here. 2. Not bad. 3 weaknesses. Honestly, all things considered, having 3 weaknesses at the end of a Dark Knight's metal game, not that bad. We lost our hero a few times, but not enough times to say that it was a real troubling situation. We had it under control most of the time. We kept Shazam the entire game. We used him a lot in the early game. His ability to just get expensive cards cheap from the top of the main deck is very useful in that early game state, and we used it. We used it well, I think. Well, we used it only at times we knew we would get cards that cost more than 4, and only when we knew what the card was. So we got a deal every single time we used Shazam's ability, and the fact that we got all these other heroes along the way really helped sell that we weren't really in trouble, and we had a lot of abilities at our disposal. That's a lot of fun. I really like Crisis 1. I really like Dark Knight's Metal. I think they work cool together. I'm looking forward to the next 2 attempts. Now, if you enjoy these videos or the League or whatever it is brought to you tonight, actually, let's talk about the League first, right? This is for the Solo Crisis League. The Solo Crisis League is a league I created and run. It's a semi-competitive way of playing the cooperative DC Comics deck building game and its Crisis expansions. Basically, everyone plays the same setup with the same hero choices. You make your choices, you play your game, and then you get ranked at the end by like the size of your main deck, how many weaknesses you have, the villains you defeated, the crises you faced. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below if you want to learn even more about it. But jump in today. We're in Season 10, Round 5, and we're not stopping anytime soon. Additionally, if you enjoy the league or the videos or whatever that brought you tonight and you want to support those efforts, there's a few ways you can do that. You can check out the Etsy store where we have things like the official logo and a sticker and pin, as well as the official league mat, which I'm really proud of. I think it came out really nice. I enjoy playing on it, and I think you would too. Those are all ready to ship today, so check them out in the link below as well. If you want to help out a little more regularly, you can check out the Patreon, where you get things like the sticker and pin mailed to you, depending on how many months you've been at the right level. So there's 2 levels, I should say. There's like a supporter level where you just kind of support our efforts, and there's a hero level where you get things like physical rewards every few months, you get members-only rounds between seasons, you get sneak peeks of upcoming rounds, all sorts of stuff. Check it out. Link below about that as well. I do want to thank the most recent members of the Patreon. We've got Hayabusa. Hayabusa's a member of the Solo Champions League. Thank you for joining. Glad you're enjoying it so far. I'm glad you're enjoying being a hero supporter. Daijoso, another member of the Solo Champions League. What's the Solo Champions League? It's like the Solo Crisis League, except we use Marvel Champions there. Very similar setup. A lot of fun. Check it out. Thank you, Daijoso. Thank you for joining. Dat Wheezy, another member of the Solo Champions League. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Soda Cracker, another hero, I believe, in the Solo Champions League. So thank you, Soda Cracker. Glad you're enjoying yourself. I believe you're playing with your whole family, and I hope you are all enjoying your first season of the Solo Champions League. Then we got MRKVM, or Mark VM. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I believe this is your first season of the Solo Champions League as well, but I think you might have started last season. I'm not sure. You are a very recent member. I'm glad to have you in a Patreon. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, and I hope you're looking forward to the rest of Season 10 there as it shapes up. This is all I've got for tonight. I really enjoyed Dark Knight's Metal. I enjoyed Crisis 1, and they work great together, I think. Thank you for watching, and you all have a good night.